Today we're going to be just reviewing how to edit our homework wiki. You should be familiar already with the different elements of our wiki, where you can type your question, where you can answer your question, and all of that. This is just to remind you and to give you a refresher on how to edit a wiki. So to do this, I just need to get to a blank page or a practice page. I'll go to the practice page section. I'll click on, just randomly, I'll pick group 1 for this activity. Now I'm on group 1's page and I want to edit it, or I want to add something to it. You can see here there's already typing. The great thing about a wiki is I can edit that typing if I want to, or I can type my own work if I want to. Now one of the most important buttons on a wiki is up here in the top. You'll see the edit button. The edit button will always be in this location on our wiki, so you don't need to look anywhere else for it. That's where you're going to find it. Now that I'm ready to make some changes or to add some content, I'll click on Edit, and you can see now it kind of looks like a Word document. I can change the font. I'm able to add lists if I want to. I can even add links or files. Another very important section will be up here on the right, where you can save your work, cancel your work, or even preview your work before you save it. So what I want to do first, I'm going to show you how to edit text that's already there. Let's pretend I want to say something about step 1. Well, I can just click up here where step 1 is. I'm now able to physically change the work that's been put there, or I can type my own work. Here, because I really don't want to change what's been written, I'll replace it. But I do want to add something of my own down here to the group 1 trivia questions. Now, typing new words is simple. You just type exactly what you want to say. Here I'm going to ask the question, what is Pinecrest's mascot? Very simple question. But you can see it also typed it in very simple plain black font. If you would like to change that font, it's pretty easy. All you need to do is highlight the font by clicking and dragging, which you should be familiar with. Then at the top I can change the color by clicking here on this artist palette. And you can see it gives me a lot of options for changing the font. I can change the font style, which you probably won't really be doing much of. But I can also change the font size if I want to by clicking the plus or minus button. You can see at the bottom when I click, it gives you a preview of the size your font will be. For our homework wiki, I would recommend staying between 100% and 130%. We don't need to make our font too big or too small. Now here you'll be able to change your text color. Simply by clicking on the colored box, it allows you to choose a number of predetermined colors, or you can click anywhere on the spectrum to pick a color. So I will just pick blue, since I like the color blue. You can also change the background color in the same way, but this will actually make a background color to your font, which sometimes can make your font hard to read. So I'm going to recommend that we don't use background color for our wiki. You're also able to move your font around, move it to the left or the right or center. We're just going to keep our font right where it is. I don't really want any centered font for this wiki. The rest of this really doesn't matter too much, but you can see here this shows me what my font will look like. I'm happy with it, so I'm going to click Apply Styles. What that does is it applied the style that I had chosen. So here's my message that I wanted to type. The great thing about the wiki is now your classmates will be able to come and edit if they want to. If I want to preview what the page would look like with this change, I click on Preview. And you can see this is what the page would look like. It's exactly how I want it to look. I'm going to go back to Continue Editing. You can also undo if you think you made a mistake, you want to change something, just like many of the programs we've used. Because I'm happy with the changes I've made, I'm going to click on Save. And you can see my changes are officially made to the wiki. And at any time you could come back and edit again if you would like to. But once I save, they're actually there on the page until either I or somebody else comes to edit it. So anyway, those are the basics to how to use the wiki. You'll see on the right hand side, just as a reminder, this is your navigation bar if you want to get to any of the pages that are on our wiki. I'm going to go back to the home page, and there you have it. Of course, if you have any questions, feel free to post them on the wiki, and I will answer, or one of your classmates will answer. I hope this was helpful.